In this video, I'll be doing a deep clean of the chuck on my lathe. There's a little bit of surface rust on this chuck, but I just took some Scotch-Brite and went around in one spot, just taking off the surface rust and then finishing it up by hand. And I ran an indicator around it and it reads about 0.6 of run out. It might be a little bit worse further out here. I took a measurement now because I'm actually gonna pull the chuck off so that I can take these jaws off, as well as get a real good cleaning of this adapter plate and then clean off the actual spindle nose that's back here. There's a good bit of rust. Note to self, the outer screw is a bit shorter, which should be obvious when I put this back together. Jaws have been on here for a while, so they're not immediately coming off by hand. They're being a little stubborn. I'm gonna dig up a dead blow and see if these will come off. Some kind of dovetail. Oh, hey, do these have numbers? That's sort of a 1. That says 2. That doesn't really look like a 2. That has nothing. That also has nothing. Okay, oh, maybe the face. I might grab a punch and just go put marks on these real quick so I know at least where they came from. So this one had a faint mark back here. So I'm just gonna do a single dot there on the actual chuck itself, and then one to match, I don't know, on the back of the jaw here or something. This is a pretty hard jaw, so that didn't really show up. Okay, still can't really see it. All right, I'm gonna have to figure out a solution for this, even though this one says 2. I didn't really think that through. Well, I can always add another dot. 2. Oh, hard to do this on a curved surface. And let's try to add another dot here. Okay, it's just flattening the tool. Okay, well, it's got a 2 under it, so let's see about this next one. Pray this either has a 1 or a 3. Ouch. 3, all right, we're getting somewhere. So we're going, falling apart. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Praying this has a 1 on it. All right, we got a 1. 1, 1. All right, I might make these slightly more permanent later on, but that'll do for now. I've never taken apart a manual lathe chuck like this before, but because I know it's a big like spiral thread on the face of it, it looks like these are gonna pop out one at a time. So this is number 1. I did realize it's also on whatever you call this part of the jaw. One of these will come out next. Let's see, that was number 1. So I'm gonna guess number 2 will come out next. Oh, nope, okay. Number 3. Okay. See if I can pull the rest of this off now. Hold it with a wrench or something. Maybe. 5, and this one should be tight. Nope, okay, I already got it. And this shouldn't fall off right when I take it off. Probably figure out where I'm gonna put this thing. Close fit, press fit, sliding, whatever. But I don't think it requires any kind of special puller. We're gonna find out. Maybe after 15 years of being run out of school, it will. Make a nice spot for this somewhere. See if I can get this to come off. If only I had an engine hoist or something. That's a joke I do. Am I missing something? Doesn't seem like it's coming off at all. Okay, well, this is 2 separate pieces here. You have the adapter and then the actual chuck. And those 6 bolts I just took out thread into the adapter. So it should split right here. The adapter has 4 or 6 bolts that hold that onto the actual nose of the spindle. I don't think I'm getting anywhere. I might brainstorm and come back. My breathing is kind of intense in these videos. So I'm moving my mic from my shirt pocket to my sleeve. I can't seem to figure it out quickly, so I'm going to the Haas installation. It seems like I'm not actually missing anything. It's just on there really good. So I saw a smart trick someone was doing online where they partially threaded a couple of these screws back in so that if you do break it loose, it actually can't fall, because I'm probably not catching this thing if it comes off. Someone else also had a good idea to put a couple of these in, and then it gives you something to hit.
I think you're supposed to like get it to grab the first one you see.
Are these not even all the same size? Okay.
So this should grab.
Should grab there. Okay, it's got that one. These are stubborn. Oh crap, it didn't grab that one. Now it's got it. We're gonna give it a try.
I guess if I, would it make a difference if I tighten these down?
I don't know. I'm just gonna hit it. Hard angle to get at this from. Can't tell if it's going or not. All right, try again.
Maybe going? Yeah, I think that gap's opening up a tiny bit.
Yes, we're getting there. Okay, please don't fall and smash my fingers or my linear guide rails. There we go. I have to very carefully remove these now. I'm losing screws all over the place. There's one.
Here's two. The weight's making it difficult.
Oh gosh, it's falling.
Okay, there's two, and now we're on the last one. I think I got this thing pretty good.
I'm right there. Okay, I think we're out. Okay. What a perfect spot right there. But fit on my sleeve, I think you get a lot more like muffle noise as it flaps around. So I'm gonna put it back on my shirt pocket, but I'm gonna flip it inside. Oh, that was probably really loud. I'm gonna put it inside my pocket and put it a little further away from me. And also try not to. Incoming lathe chuck. I've never really done much rust removal, but this might be a good time to learn how. I think that's it, but now I am left with the adapter plate, which I might as well, I don't know if I take that off or not. I might think about that one. It's really not terrible. I can clean up his face and all that from on here. There's just some surface rust on the spindle itself behind this adapter plate that I kind of want to clean off because I'll be staring at it all the time. Off the top of my head, I don't really have a plan how I'm going to be able to torque these things on here without any kind of spindle break. I could come up with something with like the bolts on here and like a bar or something. But I'm just more thinking like if I don't have to go down that path, I might not. I pulled these 3 screws out. They're like set screws with a little shaft on them. And then these 3 screws in the middle here. Okay, so this, it looks like this just captures the like little pinions that are in here. Already out of space. So I assume the 3 long set screw style hold these in. Yep. So these guys pop out. Yeah, they ride in that groove that's all the way around there to hold them in. Those 3 come out, and then this guy might just lift out. Maybe not. Or wait. No, it's in the center there. I'm trying to grab it wrong. Yeah. I guess I could try to flip it. Okay, push it far enough. I'm just gonna clean this stuff up and then we'll throw this back together. I can already foresee that going straight into one of my fingers. This thing has never seen grease. I picked up some rust remover, and I've got right now the jaws working away in here. And I got a pot that fits this chuck, I think, to conserve on this stuff because it wasn't cheap. I'm going to do half and then flip it into the other half. There's, kind of want to put it up on something just so that the bottom isn't sitting flat. Might find something to put under there. So I'm gonna let this sit for a half hour. These are almost done, but the chemicals are still working and I still see a ton of rust on there. I don't know if it's supposed to wipe off easily or if it should look clean in there. So I'll give that a little bit longer. I'm gonna go ahead and pull one of these out of here and then be able to tell if I need to do them for longer or if they're done. Seems to be cleaning off pretty well. The chuck will be fun to do. Testing audio with fuzzy microphone thing. Let's see if we can remember how this thing went together. Someone said not to grease this, just because it'll attract so much debris, chips, and whatnot. This is what I had laying around, and it's for gears. It's probably not exactly what's recommended, but it's what I've got. And then I'm gonna do a quick little, like a fun little labyrinth. Nice. Gear going in. Oh, I gotta do this on the side. I don't think that's all the way down. Nope, definitely not. It's wedged in somehow. Oh gosh. All right, I got it wedged in. What happened? What did I do wrong? It's hard to tell which way it's wedged. Ooh, that way. Pry this guy open again. It doesn't fit. Alright, this is not going according to plan. Okay. Let me just see if I do a... Okay, no. What did I... Oh. Left the dead blowout from my other project. Okay, it's back off now. I think my method needs to change. Ooh, this might be the way. Okay, back it off just a tad. Didn't go on very much. Okay, it's loose again. Very gently persuade it down. I think it's going. Yeah. Now I'm gonna be screwed if this doesn't. Yeah. That's good. Okay, we're gonna go light. They said grease on this. Little bit of grease because this spins. Whoop. Number one going in. All right. Nice and smooth. Just to make it easier if I take it apart in the future.
I really should be using a bigger screwdriver.
Double check. Cool.
Try to line up some of these holes. Oh my gosh, this is heavy. Ah, so close. Can't tell where it needs to go. Okay, got one started. Whew. Let's try another. Oh, Jesus. I thought it was on tighter. Okay, now two are in. This should hold it a little better.
I hope my struggles are entertaining. Now, this chuck is just a really tight fit on the locating boss, locating ring. So I think if I just put all 6 screws in and ease it down like in a star pattern, I should be able to get the same run out as before. Okay, starting to snug up there. This ratchet holds onto these bits too well. And I think star pattern begins now. Snug the rest of these up. I'm going to look up the torque value on these. 15, 20, 25, and pray I don't strip out this chuck. This is my fancy tool. We'll see if it works or not. Yeah. All right, here we go. Okay, immediately came out. All right, that should be a little better. That seems really tight. One. Let's see where we're at. I'm curious to see if it changed at all. With how tight that press fit is, I really don't think it would have. It got worse. -5 plus 6. Let's check the adapter, see if that's still really good. I should have checked it before and seen what it was at, but oh well. That's fine, we'll try from there. Okay, that's 3/8 ish. This might be the best I'm gonna get with this chuck. I'm at about 1 thou or maybe 11/10 of a run out. There's probably not much I can do to make this better, but I'm gonna give it a try. Find the high point. My indicator, I think it moved. High point is about there. I'm just gonna go ahead and move this while I'm swinging a hammer. Now I gotta crack these all loose. 13. Low. Press it, come out. Okay, well, I'll go back to the high point. Try to hit it harder. Okay, I can't really do much to get the radial run out much better. So it's at like a thou. I'm probably gonna have to live with that. If I'm ever making a part that's really that critical, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. So I gotta retorque these back down, and then I am going to check the axial run out on that front face of the chuck. I tried just a minute ago, but it's not what it's gonna be without these things being torqued. So trying to work on my not breathing so much into the microphone. I don't think it's going any better. Okay, I'm at 8. Whoa, what is that? I move this thing. I swear, maybe I breathed on it or something. That's more reasonable. Okay, it looks like we're at about 8/10 axial, and then I'll just check this run out one more time and see where we're at. My finger stuck. It didn't come all the way back to 0. Okay, so I think we're probably at about 8/10 axial and 8/10 radial. Okay, and we've got numbers. And I did notice when I had this thing apart, inside of the chuck here, it has the corresponding number, and the jaws were in their correct spot. Which I think on a manual chuck like this is hard to do wrong, because I noticed if you look at the jaws, they are all cut so that they obviously bite at the same point, but they're at different points on the scroll. And now I need to run the scroll around until it grabs. See where we're at. Right there. So drop this guy in. Wait until it grabs. Wait, do I have to do them in 1, 2, 3, or should it not matter? I think I do. I think I got it, because otherwise they'll come in at the wrong. It'll be like eccentric. Number 1. There we go. Rip. Well-oiled machine. For real this time. Okay, that grabbed. Okay, it's moving. There we go. They're all moving together now. Ooh. I don't think it... might have done something wrong. Oh. Oh, what did I... How did I not get that one? I think that means I have to go back and take out number 3, because it'll be on the wrong thread if I don't. Learning lesson. Probably why I was a little stubborn. It probably got hung up on the thread and stopped for a minute. Okay, that is moving. I should be smooth sailing. And I'm actually going to run this all the way in and make sure I didn't mess something up right now. And bingo, we're good. It took a couple tries. All right. I'll probably have to tap these on. Oh, nope, okay, I didn't. I forgot to get the hardware for these though. Long one in. Short one out. I am now going to perform a very scientific operation. I see this going extraordinarily well. Oh, Jesus! Yeah, I can't let go very quick. We're going speed 1 for all the torque. God. God. Okay, this may not work as well as I wanted to. Oh, that looks really nice in that section. I think I'm gonna keep trying. Maybe I'll go like this. Go. Wait, that goes the other way. This is like hurting my brain. Looks slightly better. I think this may be a little easier to do. Ugh. Okay. Nice, looks great. Look at that, brand new lathe. And scene.